everybody. Miss Kristen, back again. Geometry time. Woo! Alright, today we're going to start on assignment 10A. This is the one that just has perimeters on it. And on the back side there's some notes that we'll go over afterwards. Alright, the perimeter is all about adding up all of the sides. It has nothing to do with anything else, just the sides. So perimeter is side, plus however many sides that your shape has. So our first side is a triangle, our first shape is a triangle, and we've got 17, 13, and 10, which means I would add up 17 plus 13 plus 10, and that comes to 40. So our perimeter of our triangle, our perimeter, just the outside, as if I was putting up a fence, is 40. Alright, next shape is a square. Now I know it's a square because all of the sides are equal. Remember our little hash mark to make sure that we know? So I know that each side is equal, which means I know that this is a square. I also know that's 90 degrees on every angle because it's a square. So that means I add up all of my sides. So I have 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, and I get 20. The perimeter of my square is 20. Alright, next up we have a trapezoid. So we still have 4 sides, but now the bottom is much larger than the top. So we consider these two different bases. But that's not important right now. But, so my sides are 7, 10, 9, and 13. I add up all my sides, 7 plus 10 plus 9 plus 13, and I come up with 39. And that is the perimeter of my trapezoid. Next up, another triangle. I've got 4 plus 5 plus 7. So I add 4 plus 5 plus 7, and I get 16. And that is the perimeter of this triangle. Next up, we have a rectangle. And I know it's a rectangle because the top and the bottom are the same, and the left and the right side are the same. So I would mark them like such. So I would know that these two are the same, and these two are the same. I do my math. 18 plus 18 plus 6 plus 6, and I get 48. And that's the perimeter of my rectangle. Next, another trapezoid. And I've got 8, 7, 11, and 12. I add up all my sides. And I get 38. So as you can see, I'm literally, no matter what shape it is, I'm just adding up the sides as if I was building a fence around a yard. That's all. Next, another square. So I've got 4, 4, 4, and 4. So these are all equal, so I know it's a square. I add up 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, and I get 16. My wizard is big. Alright. Next, I have an octagon. Bear with me on the drawing. Oh, that's not too bad. I'll draw in my vertices. Remember, a vertice or a vertex is where two segments come together. Even though there's not any rays, these are still all vertexes. And I have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, makes this an octagon. Octagon. An octagon. It means it has 8 sides. So I add up all of my sides. So I have 2 plus 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 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I get 16. So the perimeter of my octagon is 16. Next up is a pentagon. So it has 5 sides. Looks like a little house. I've got 4 and 4, 3 and 3 and 5. I still just add up my sides. So this is a pentagon, meaning it has 5 sides. I add up all my sides. 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5, and I get 19. All right, we are kicking along. All right, I've got a triangle. Now this is a special triangle because this side is 7 and this side is 7. And what does that mean? That means this is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles. Okay, but I still add up my angles, or add up my sides. 7 plus 7 plus 10 gives me 24. So the perimeter of my triangle, my isosceles triangle, because there's 2 of the same sides, is 24. Next, we have a rectangle. 6, 6, 7, and 7. So these 2 sides are equal, and these 2 sides are equal, so I can call this a rectangle. I still add up my sides. 7 plus 7 plus 6 plus 6, and I get 26. So the perimeter of my rectangle, again, is just the sides added together, nothing else, no matter what shape it is, at all. No, just the outside. Okay. Perimeter of this rectangle is 26. Next up, we have another trapezoid. And we have 9 and 9, 10 and 11, 10 plus 9 plus 9 plus 11, and I get 39. Perimeter, trapezoid, 39. Alright, next we have a hexagon. Hexagon means 6 sides. This one's a little easier to draw. Remember in class I did benzene because I'm a nerd like that. But it's okay, because you still love me. Alright, so we have 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 4. And again, this is a hexagon, meaning 6 sides. 6 sides. Alright, so I add them all together, and I get 20. So see, just the shape here. 6 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I literally just add them all together. I get the perimeter of my hexagon to be 20, which is 2. Alright, next up is a decagon, also a star. Let's see if I can do this one. So we've got a point, out, out, in, down, up, in, down, up. So if I go through here, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And every side conveniently equals 1. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. So every single side is 1, or is a length of 1. But if I went the perimeter, because let's say I'm making, I don't know, like a float, because it's almost 4th of July, right? Yeah, like a float for the star. Good. Okay. So, but I add up all my 1s. 1 plus 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 1 equals 10. The perimeter of my decagon deca meaning 10, 10 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 is 10. So even though this thing has 10 sides, I still add the perimeter up exactly the same way. Even though it's shaped like a star, I still add the perimeter up the same way because the perimeter is always just the outside of whatever shape I'm going at. Alright. And that's the end of lesson 10A.